right, friends, welcome back to another Merely on Time watch reviews. I have a couple of highlights to show you. You would have seen the includes paid promotion because these are two of the three watches that I purchased using the seed balance money for reaching level 5 on the Aliexpress influencer program. This one in particular I'm really interested in looking at because when I did the giveaway, I gave a person who won this giveaway $250 to buy a watch of their choice. They chose the Proxima. That video on the Proxima is right there. Why don't you check that out? And then these two came in as well. I got a Seestern, and this was probably the most sought after watch in the giveaway. A lot of people commented about the Seestern S456 GMT, so I have that to have a look at. And this particular brand has been getting quite a bit of traction on Aliexpress and on watch review channels, and this is the IXDAO or ZAD. I don't know how to pronounce it, but we're gonna have a look at this one as well. So let's begin. This just came in a cardboard box. And again, this is not a review, guys. I'm going to review these watches. This is just an unboxing, basic overview of the watches. Okay. Affiliate links will be left for each of these watches in the description below. And thank you for supporting the channel by using those affiliate links because it enables me to get more product as well as do some more giveaways. So the watch has come with a couple, it looks like 2 extra straps. Wow, okay. I was not expecting this, so let's take a look here. So it's got a silicone rubber feeling strap here. It doesn't feel, it's nice and soft. And yeah, okay. Let's see if it's got some branding on the buckle there. And it appears to have a little logo on the brush buckle there. Okay, so that's cool. Just zoom back out here and check out the other strap. It looks like it's going to be, yeah, it's a NATO strap, a nylon NATO strap. And it is black. So a black nylon NATO strap. And let's see. This one is not branded on the buckle. So probably just an AliExpress special, if you will. Just a common black NATO strap. But I like the fact that it's not branded. That's very reusable, if not for this watch, for other watches. We do know that it's going to have screw pins because they supplied the screwdriver for it, which is great. Thank you for doing that. And, oh, wow. A nice leather pouch here that'll have the warranty card. Is it signed? It is not signed. All right. Kind of a waste of all of this nice presentation, isn't it, not to have a warranty card signed, and you got your manual in there as well. The presentation is quite nice. Packaging is pretty substandard. It doesn't come in a nice box or anything like that, but that's a nice touch. How do you pronounce it? IXDAO. Probably not. All right. So let's dig in and have a peek at the watch that I got. And here it is. Okay. Here it is. Obviously, it's got a bunch of plastic on it, and I'll get Super Cali out. I'm getting a new battery for Super Cali today. I mean, I've just had it. So here we go. This is, look at the dial on this one. Very cool. This is the wave dial version. I'll give you the model number in just a second and just give you a bit of a tour of this watch. Obviously, it's got a bunch of plastic on it, so let me take that off and have a closer look. Okay, guys, so this is model number JD-X075. Got all the plastic off it, and got a brushed finish on the side of the case. Let's take a look at the other side where you can see the signed crown. Sorry about the focus there. Let's try and get that reined in. There we go. So a signed crown with the IXDAO, I'm just going to call it that, logo, which is also applied onto that dial. Sorry about the focus here, guys. And just have a look at this dial. It's got a wave pattern dial on it, which looks quite nice. Looks like they might have a tiny bit of AR coating on that, as you can see. Applied indices. We'll see how well they loom up in just a moment. The initial burst of loom, anyway, I will show on this video. Let's just have a look here. Looks like the finishing is pretty decent. It's a $251 US. Let's take a look at this bracelet. It's all brushed, as you can see there. Maybe the bit of polish on those center links. Kind of wondering if, you know, that's a lot of links. I don't imagine it's really every single link is open there for, you know, what would that be? A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 link bracelet. I don't imagine it's going to be all 8 links. And there's the screw pins there for adjustment. It does have a milled clasp. Let me just zoom back out here. It does have a milled clasp and an on-the-fly adjustment, which is very nice as well. 200 meters of water resistance is the stated water resistance of this watch. It does have a screw down crown and it feels good. Didn't really pop out there though. And it's got the NH35 movement in it. And a nice pop on the second position. Nice pop on the third position. And the date is just started to turn there. Let's just zip around here and see when the date will change. Probably around 5 to 11. Oh, about quarter to 11 it starts to turn. And it is changing over a little bit shy of the midnight, about 6-7 minutes shy of midnight. The date turns over. Not going to complain too much about that. There you can see the 200 meters automatic printed. We'll just get you. Oh, and then the IXDAO diver next to the date window there. Nice texture to that dial. The size, I'm not sure. By the pictures, I was expecting it to be a little bit bigger, actually. So it says on the specifications, and this is frustrating, and this is right on the Aliexpress page for this watch. A dial diameter, 35 to 39 millimeters. So what is it? Well, let's get Super Cali and we'll find out for sure. So this dial is going to be the 39 millimeter dial. It is going to be about 12 mils thick, 20 mil lugs, and let's see what the lug to lug length is going to be on this one, and it looks to be about 40. Actually, this one looks pretty decent at about 45. Maybe about 44. So a really nice lug to lug length there. This is going to be super duper on any sized wrist, that is for sure. So I'll show you the wrist shot and the loom shot, but let me know what your first impressions are of this one, guys. Again, this is just an unboxing, a highlight to show you what you get in the package. I will do a full review of this one at some point, and so stay tuned to the channel for that. Here's what the loom looks like on this one. All right, here's the initial burst of loom, and of course you can see it's BGW9. Nice to see that the bezel markings are loomed, as well as all the indices, hour and minute hand. It will be interesting to see how long the bezel lasts compared to the indices and hour and minute hand. Usually it doesn't last as long on some of these watches, but again, we'll do that in the full review, full time-lapse video. All right, so my impressions of this watch, guys, it's solid. There's a couple more things, obviously, I have to show you. I did notice already the tolerance on these links, especially at the lug, could definitely, as you can see, be better than that. Let's see, it does it on the other side as well. With this many links, I mean, you really got to do it well. And they are kind of sticking a little bit. So the articulation on the bracelet could definitely be better. Obviously it has a bezel, but I will say it's got a bit of heft to it. It definitely feels solid, sounds solid. That bracelet is solid for sure, although again with the articulation, I'll cover that in the full review as well. I did also want you to see the beautiful etched case back on this. It is absolutely awesome. Deeply etched and engraved case back with, I'm assuming that's Poseidon there. So yeah, very cool. Poseidon? I don't know. But very cool. Really, really nicely done. And of course it does have a bezel, so we're going to have to listen to the action on this. It is a 120 click unidirectional and really fantastic. Fantastic action on this bezel. Nice click action. Definitely easy enough to turn, but not too light that it's going to move out of place as you use it. So the bezel on this one is really quite good, and it does appear to line up pretty decently as well. So that is the IXDAO. Let me know what you think about that. Let's dive right into the Seestern. And this again is the S456 GMT. I do have to say that the packaging on this much nicer than the IXDAO. This one is currently on sale for $224 US. I do have extra codes in the description that will take it down even further than that. Kind of a leather feeling, kind of like, it looks like a book. Got a dome there. And it opens up to the watch. So let's see if Sugas has signed their warranty card. And well, there's a warranty number. So yeah, I guess that's signed. So that's nice. You get the instruction book in there as well. They did also provide a screwdriver, so we know that this is going to have screw pins for the bracelet, and it definitely came nicely packaged here, or protected, I should say. And so let's just get this dug out here. Bear with me. I'm gonna get into this. Okay. Here we go. And have a look at that. That's a beauty. So this is a GMT, and it has the NH34 movement in it. And again, a bunch of plastic, but just have you have a quick look at it. Very similar bracelet that the Proxima had, actually. And so that's interesting. But let me take the plastic off of this and show you this watch real quick. Okay, first impressions, guys, after I've got this plastic off. This thing is gorgeous. Look at the nice mirror polish on the case there. You got a brushed finish on the top of the lug. I think that'll be a signed crown. Yeah, you can see there, it's got the S for Seestern in behind that blue sticker, which I'll get off. Nice downturn on those lugs. You do have female end links there. So the lug to lug is going to be true. The finishing on the bracelet looks quite nice, brushed, and then you have the inner links that have a mirror polish on them. It does have a milled clasp and 3 micro adjusts on that clasp. Now, I want to make a comment about this clasp because these, look at the difference. This clasp is almost twice the length. And not that there's anything wrong with that, but this is going to be a little bit trickier to fit to your wrist, because if this isn't centered on the underside of your wrist, you know, you might have to be taking links from here and putting them on the other side. A little trickier to adjust a bracelet with that size of clasp, but this has just got a nice small clasp, Seestern, nicely brushed. Little starfish on there. Does just have a fairly sterile case back there, screw down case back, screw down crown. This one has the NH34 Seiko GMT movement in it, and the crown action is good, no grittiness. Slight pop there at position 1. And let's just wind this here and see if it's, okay, it's starting to turn over right at about 11 o'clock. And it switches at almost right at the 12. Everything lining up there as far as the GMT hand is concerned. So we'll just advance this a little bit and we'll check the date window. Now the date window will change when you turn the crown toward you. Let me just zoom in here so you can see the date. Oh, there we go. White date window, black printing, looks decent. And then the GMT hand will advance by turning the crown clockwise. All right, so let's just put this back to 10 a.m. There we go. It does feel like it has a sapphire cover on that bezel, so that is really nice. Definitely has a sapphire crystal. Looks like it's got a little bit of a air coating on that. Beautiful sunburst dial on this one. Seestern just printed on that dial. Oh, sorry about the jump there. Let's just zoom in a little bit here again. Seestern printed on the dial, automatic 200 meters of water resistance on this one. And again, I'm really impressed with that mirror polish finish on the side. And yeah, sterile. No quick release spring bars. Actually, I should note that as well about the IXDAO. Provide 2 straps. They should have had quick release spring bars on the bracelet there. That would have been nice. Let's just screw this crown back in. And it screws in nicely. No grittiness on that. And so, yeah, this is real. I can see why this is such a popular watch. Let's check out the bezel action on it. Oh my. Listen to that. Nice coin edge on the bezel there, easy to grip. And again, the perfect tension, really nice distinct clicks, no back play on this. And you know when you set this thing, it's not gonna go out of place by bumping it, and it lines up nicely as well. Maybe a hair off at the 12 there. Have a look at that. Looks a little bit to the left. So might be a hair misaligned, but it's forgivable. And again, I'll show you the finishing on that bracelet. Nice bit of a chamfer edge on the top of the lug there. Yeah, I'm digging this one, guys. I could see why it was a popular choice for the giveaway. So I'll show you the lume on this one as well. Then I'll show you both on wrist. And please stay tuned to Merely on Time for full reviews of these ones coming up at some future point. All right, so as you can see, C3 lume. Really nice to see that white part of the bezel fully lumed. That's quite cool. Again, I will do a full time-lapse video in the review to see just how good this lume is based on how long it lasts in the time-lapse video. Let's have a look at it on wrist now. And here's what the Seestern looks like on my 7.5-inch wrist. It looks like I'll have to remove 2 links to size it to my wrist. This is really, really sharp looking. Let me know what one you guys prefer out of these two. This one or the IXDAO. I do have to do some measurements of this one. This one is going to be a 41 to 42 millimeter case. It is about 13 mil thick. And again, I apologize about the lifelessness of Super Cali here. Lug to lug, I'm gonna get a new battery for it today. Lug to lug is 50, right on the nose. So it is a little bit bigger lug to lug than the IXDAO. And 20 millimeters at the lugs there for the bracelet. I wish both of them had quick release spring bars, but they don't. Let me just throw on the IXDAO. I guess that's what we're gonna call it. And I do like the look of this bracelet, and they definitely have given lots of room for adjustment on that. I'm probably gonna have to remove 3 links for my 7.5-inch wrist. And this is what the IXDAO looks like. So guys, let me know which one you like better in the comments. Both of these are on sale now, and both of these will be listed in the description. Thank you so much for watching another Merle On Time Watch Reviews. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And God bless you guys. We'll see you in the next one.